What's up, guys? This is Rise and welcome to another video. We're going to be shoutcasting some battles from AK Chili Willy. These are going to be featuring a spicy pick, Alakazam with counter, the Community Day mon. I'm sure most of us have one. It does a ton of damage and it has access to Fire Punch and Shadow Ball, which is going to do really well against Metagross, which is probably the most commonly seen Pokemon in the Master Premier Cup. You see how much those counters are doing to this Rhyperior, and it got a shield from the Rhyperior. Unfortunately, it was super low, so I kind of agree with letting the Alakazam go. And the Rhyperior used the Rock Wrecker, which is interesting because a Surf or even a Superpower would have been enough to take out the Alakazam from that range. It's just so glassy. You saw how much those Smackdowns did. But yeah, probably a decent matchup as we saw against Rhyperior. A good matchup against Metagross that the Alakazam has. He's gonna get off that Wild Charge to soften up the Metagross, which kind of makes sense. Because now he can just go for a Dragon Claw. It's gonna be close though, whether this Metagross can get to another move. Will the Metagross shield this? This will be interesting. Metagross does shield, which raises some eyebrows to what's in back. Maybe like a Gyarados, like a Waterfall Gyarados. Let's see. Rhyperior one Smackdown takes out. Oh, he's got to be careful because I don't know if he can spark this down. Yeah, you can't spark down the ground types, so he has to throw this Mirror Shot, but that's safe because I think whatever's in back is probably, yeah, it's a Gyarados. And he just has to get to this Wild Charge. A Wild Charge from Magnezone does 140% to a Gyarados. Takes out like a Gyarados and a half. That's kind of funny. Something I looked up on PvPoke before. And like I think a level 20 Magnezone, or like level 21 Magnezone, which is like 1800 CP, still one-shots a Gyarados at full health with a Wild Charge, which is crazy. Like a maxed out level 40 Gyarados, I mean. Going up in game 2 against Shadow Manuel RS. Alakazam, like, we probably all have access to one, so it's interesting to see how it actually performs in the highest of leagues. Airs out of that match. It happens, going against Soy Moren. Tres. I tried for some sort of Spanish accent there. So not a great lead. These counters are double resisted, but he can't really afford to switch out either. Oh, he is going to switch out. I'm not sure I agree with that play. His opponent's staying in though, which is amazing. Maybe his opponent tries to get off the Flamethrower. Yeah, that was obviously a Mirror Shot. So his opponent's trying to get off this Flamethrower, which I think is a big mistake, because this Togekiss would have been really useful. Now he finally switches, and he switches into a Metagross. So what the heck is in back that he switched into Metagross? Maybe like a Dragonite? I'm not sure. But he has two. He's going to bait this time, which I think is a smart play, because this Metagross is most likely going to shield. He does shield. Very nice bait there. Is it worth the shield? I think it might be. Psychic. Okay. Psychic's only single resisted. But he has energy on this Alakazam. The thing is, how's he going to take out that Togekiss in back? He needs energy to take out that. Hopefully the Togekiss comes back here. Oh no. Oh man. Okay, I guess it's low enough that it's in like Dragon Claw range. That's huge. He gets the shield, but he's going to Dragon Breath down the Togekiss because it was that low. And Gyarados is no match for his mons. Yeah, that Gyarados, if I saw that correctly, was that possibly a Dragon Tail Gyarados? I didn't see the waterfall animation, but I might have just missed it. If I'm wrong, I'm sure you guys will correct me in the comments. Jamie VS09 is the next opponent. Good lead here. He can go straight Fire Punch in this matchup, or he could try and one-shot it with the Shadow Ball. I would probably go straight Fire Punch like he's going if I were him, because you're probably going to get a shield. Yeah, you're going to get a shield anyway. If you're counting, it might be, if you're the Metagross, if you count in this matchup, it might be worth not shielding, because you still would get to the Meteor Mash, and you'd probably leave this with a shield advantage. Gonna go for another Fire Punch. Overfarmed a bit. Wow, Metagross is shielding. Okay, switches into Magnezone. I think Dragonite probably would have been the better switch option here. But this is okay, so long as, yeah, that superpower does so much damage. That's kind of why. Gonna go for this Wild Charge. I think the Snorlax will get to a move, though, before Magnezone gets to a move. Just gonna get off this Mirror Shot, which is kind of smart, to be honest, because it won't KO. Oh, I guess it did KO. Interesting. Machamp comes in. He's got a very solid answer to Machamp, but he does have energy on the Alakazam. So what do you decide to do here? Oh, that stinks. Could have saved that Fire Punch for later, just to make things a little more clear cut. So now he's in a little bit of a sticky situation. He's going to shield this Rock Slide. Makes sense. Metagross comes back in. Dragonite can survive a Meteor Mash. So this is going to be very close. Oh, Psychic. Okay. Psychic probably does similar damage to Meteor Mash. I'm not as familiar. I like that. He undercharges the Dragon Claw. Very nice play to ensure he gets to this Dragon Claw here. And now he's just going to hope that these Dragon Breaths plus the Dragon Claw can KO before Machamp can get to a Cross Chop. It's going to be close. I think the Machamp was still like one counter away from getting there. So close, but not all that close. Nice win in that game right there. Going against Kuden Rue, A.K. Chili Willy. That's a pretty funny name. Another Rhyperior. Let's see if it's Smackdown or Mudslap. Yeah, the thing with Pokemon that don't max out as high as these others is even like this should be a positive matchup, right? Because you're dealing super effective damage and Rhyperior is doing neutral damage. But because Alakazam is just so dang glassy, it doesn't do that much. He throws the Fire Punch and the opponent made a nice swap into Gyarados to catch the Fire Punch. He might commit to sparking this thing all the way down, and then he could spam off Mirror Shots against the Rhyperior. The thing is, these waterfalls add up. So yeah, it puts you... That's the funny thing is, like, Magnezone versus Gyarados with shields up isn't even that great of a matchup, because we're going to see him have to expend his energy here. And now, okay, Swampert comes in. Interesting. So Dragonite has a very dominant matchup against Swampert. That Rhyperior still has a pretty decent amount of health, I believe. So I'll be curious. That seemed like it was just a Hydro Cannon. No, it's a Sludge Wave. Okay. Yeah, when it's sped up, sometimes it's hard to tell and count moves. It was probably like around the same time, like in real time, a Hydro Cannon would have been. Wow. So he's building up a ton of energy. Going for this. Dragon Claw will most likely get a shield. Doesn't get a shield. He's just going to save his shields for Rhyperior, which kind of makes sense. Yeah, I'm not sure there's a whole lot he can do, because it's going to come down to just fast move damage. Gets that shield. Can he get to the Fire Punch? He can't. Oh, that would have been pretty huge, but I don't think it actually would have mattered. Yeah, because there's no way Dragonite was getting to that next Dragon Claw. So GG's there. His first loss in this set with that team. Can't win them all. Going against Jay Barbier, I believe in the 4th match. Okay, not a very good lead since these counters are resisted. And this team doesn't really have much of a safe swap. I'd say that's probably a weakness, because if you switch Dragonite, you could get met by a Togekiss or a Metagross. If you switch Magnezone, you could get met by a Ground type. So it doesn't really have a safe switch option with this team. Gonna go for the hard-hitting Shadow Ball. Lands the Shadow Ball. And honestly, like, that was a little bit unimpressive how much damage that did. I expected that to do more. It did like maybe a little over 50%. I feel like that should do more. Oh my god! And I'm just noticing now he's running Return on his Purified Dragonite. What the heck? He lands the Return. That's crazy. Crazy moveset. Return on a Dragonite. I'm not sure. Like, do you even want Return? I guess Return is probably like just as good as Hurricane, right? Because Return's a crazy move for PvP, and Hurricane gets Stab, whereas Return obviously doesn't because it's a normal type move. Okay, so this is going to be interesting. Only one shield apiece. This could be a hard-hitting move. It's probably just a Dragon Claw, though. Yes, I probably wouldn't have shielded that because they're probably going to go for Dragon Claw because they know they need energy to throw another thing at you, and you still have a shield. Gets the mirror shot bait. That's huge. The thing is, this wild charge is going to debuff you, and you're not at another one yet. So I think you might have wanted to build up a little more first. A little bit of lag. Oh, his opponent's lagging. Oh, no. Oh, no. His opponent's lagging severely. Maybe his opponent left at this point. It's my first time going through this footage. But it would have been close. He might have still... I think he would have survived the Dragon Claw even after being debuffed. So I think he probably would have won it anyway. 4-1 set with Alakazam. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Double upload today. Peace.